everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan, and behind me is Eric.
I'm Eric.
And then we've got DJ, our regular co-host.
What's up, guys?
And once again, our wonderful guest co-host tonight, it's Dan's News.
I'm your irregular co-host.
Welcome back, Dan. It's good to see you. How have you been for the last 10 minutes since we recorded the last one?
Oh, it's been awesome. I think probably the in-between chats of us just rambling and talking about whatever is probably, I think people would rather see that sometimes. But you know what? We're going to watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Goldar, and hopefully this is an episode that's an adaptation of the movie Face Off.
As everyone I assume suspected, we did talk about Last Jedi.
Oh yeah,
and Rises came up because since 2012, Eric and I can't have a conversation without Rises coming up, especially.
I said Last Jedi.
Yeah, but I said Rises.
Oh, okay.
We did talk about that as well. Yeah.
We didn't talk about Spectre, but that doesn't come up as often with you.
No,
because you're not a James Bond guy. But that movie sucks too.
And that's more obviously bad.
Oh yeah, Spectre's. I'm a big Bond guy, and Spectre. I don't like Spectre.
Is there an argument there?
Well, Spectre's the exact same thing as Last Jedi. Like those are the same movie.
So today we're gonna do three episodes.
That's a trilogy.
At least, and if anybody besides me and DJ needs to run off in the middle of this, I totally understand. But we've got to do three. I didn't realize that because we have a two-parter next time and then a three-parter right after it. So we've got to get these three done. So it's going to be Final Face Off. But even though Final's in the title, wait, there's more. We're also going to tackle today the Potion Notion and I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger,
which is the Christmas episode I've seen.
Yes,
that's one where nobody morphs.
Is that the Christmas one?
I'm Dreaming of White Rangers.
Oh no, that is the Christmas one.
That's one where they make Santa canon.
That's one where nobody morphs.
Yeah, nobody morphs and Santa is canon.
But it has to. Yeah, but it has. Santa was already canon.
Was Santa already canon? Okay.
Yeah, because only if you watched the VHS tape Alpha's Magical Christmas, which we now have done. And it's really dull and nothing happens in it. And Alpha kidnaps children and into the command center and makes them help him make like decoration in the command center.
Here's what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Because I'm Dreaming of White Ranger is famously like one of the worst episodes.
We're doing all this Christmas after Christmas.
If it's worse than the Alpha one. After
it cannot be.
Which one is worse?
What is this Alpha Pied Piper scenario that you're describing right now?
Exactly, that's what it is.
Yeah, DJ described it that way. Here's why
and he has them all walk into the river and drown.
Here's why it can't be. Okay, there's no way it has the continuity issues that Alpha's Magical Christmas has, and it has no story. And I know you're asking yourself, Cap, how could it have continuity issues
if it has no story?
Well, Eric, I'll tell you. It's because both the Green Ranger and the White Ranger show up.
Yeah?
Like in the viewing globe helping out. No, they're like we see them in the viewing globe at various points helping out like the elves, because when they shot it, it was clearly before White Ranger happens. But then they shot some Green Ranger stuff for it. And when Tommy shows up in the command center later at the end of it, because the Ranger's hardly in it at all. And at the end, green. And he's wearing the green outfit, but we see White Ranger footage when they do clip show stuff.
Maybe seen the picture.
That's clearly not what's going on.
Well, Zordon exists in all time periods simultaneously, so maybe it's a mistake on his part.
Did they establish that Santa is Zordon's brother?
No, but that's great. You've got to stop coming up with ideas.
Well, I want to join this writing room for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the 90s. I want to just go back in time.
I also want to write for Power Rangers in the 90s.
I love how you think it was a room. All right, let's go ahead and get into this, guys.
Well, they just gave people footage and said, write something.
If you're one of the 5 people watching us right now, thanks for being here. I know it's getting late into the evening. You can watch with us by clicking the link in the description. That'll take you to the rabbit room, and you can watch exactly what I'm showing as we're watching it. And if you're watching after the fact, get out your Netflix, your DVDs, however you want to watch it. It is Season 3, Episode 14. It's called Final Face Off, and we're going to listen to Eric constantly talk about the film Face Off while we're watching this episode.
We'll all be talking about Face Off.
I have to talk about the description on Netflix.
Let's do that through.
No, because I have to read it.
He has to be able to read it, yeah.
The face stealer monster mugs Bulk Skull for their mugs.
Oh, but they have such muggy mugs too. They mug all the time.
With its own medicine.
Oh.
That reads like a description somebody wrote after they watched way too many episodes of this show.
The face stealer monster.
I'm so glad you noticed that and read it aloud. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody into the pool. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Nothing in this episode is going to be as good as that description.
No.
Yeah, how do we get that job?
The way it lives up to that description.
Not unless Goldar at one point says, I could eat a peach for hours.
Would you like to suck my tongue? God, he's creepy in that
You
movie.
didn't think you'd hear that phrase on Morphin Mania.
Go watch Face Off. It's amazing.
Hey, Dan, say that as Goldar.
Say what as Goldar?
The tongue thing.
Oh, would you like to suck my tongue? Trying to think of other great lines from that movie. There's too many of them.
Have a tongue?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, his jaw is very prominent. I don't know if he can actually open his mouth too far to even see a tongue.
You can see his tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd put a tongue there.
There's a tongue.
The Japanese are meticulous enough. They would put a tongue there. Even if you can't see it, it's there. I guarantee you.
Ancient Kamala culture.
Ooh.
Now, Dan, don't get excited. You're not going to learn anything.
Darn it. I was literally about to say we're going to learn about new cultures. No, Bulk and Skull are going to get their faces stolen, and then they're going to have to fight the monster.
Oh, are they going to run around with bandages all over their face like Darkman? Smoking a cigarette?
So I want to mention this. Douglas Sloan is the writer of this episode. He writes quite a few of these, and I think he goes all the way back to early first season. I don't know if I'm right about that, but I think he's got some credits in first season. When we get to Tanya, her last name is Sloan, and I wonder if she's named after him.
Interesting.
A slick little reference there. Well, Bulk and Skull their jobs are up in jeopardy right now.
Yeah, do you think they'll go undercover again?
No, it's not. This place is not spooky. They're all like brightly colored. You're weak.
No,
You fight monsters on a daily basis. What's wrong with you?
No, it's terrifying. Look at it.
It's not scary.
I'm offended. I'm horrified. And
Illy, quit being such a know-it-all.
And also, everyone else, as soon as you hear the term face stealer, you should expect you're going to fight it later in the episode.
But wait, but Adam also knew. What culture is this that we're learning about?
The Kamala culture. I'm sure it's a made-up culture.
Is that similar to the Kabbalah culture?
Ashton Kutcher follows.
Do they wear bands that like ward off the face stealer? She kind of looks like the actress from Ghost Rider, whose name I can't remember.
Ava Mendes.
It is Ava Mendes. I was gonna say Ava Mendes, but I thought that was the chick from.
She was in the first Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
When he says it is Ava Mendes, he means that's the person in Ghost Rider, not that we're
Yes.
looking at Ava Mendes.
Oh yes. That is not Ava Mendes.
But then I thought Ava Mendes was the woman from that TV show that I don't watch, The Modern Family. That's a different.
Sofia Vergara.
Every now and again, you'll see somebody in the background of a Power Rangers episode that ends up having kind of a career, but never an Ava Mendes.
No, but Ava Mendes is in Children of the Corn 4.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
And Matthew McConaughey's in one of those. He's amazing.
Was that cut weird between commercials?
I just like it coming back from commercial to Rita going, ah! And then you know it's back on. Because if you're in the kitchen, if you're a kid running into the kitchen to go grab a snack, you just hear, ah! In the other room, and you're like running right back in. There has to be some sort of identifiable noise.
He's just immediately, yeah. And he was like, oh, I've got a headache. Oh no, the episode's over. I missed everything.
It's like a learned language.
Wait, what was that shot?
And the program, we're like parents do that. And we're like, what the hell are you watching? But kids are like, oh, I have to be back in the room.
Rocky, this is the last time we let you drive. Watch what happens every time he stops. Just every time. It's like.
Did we see Squat and Babu often this season?
Not much, but we saw him a couple episodes ago when you weren't here.
Man, Squat and Babu are a lot bigger than I remember. They're like
saw Squat squatting.
Or is everyone else smaller?
Rito looks tiny.
What do these forms do?
I'll tell you what they do. They have powers that the Rangers don't have when they're in the regular costume.
That's got to be Sentai stuff then.
And
Yeah, we can't flip like
and
that.
Dan, I meant to mention that to you a couple episodes ago that like whenever they do these morphs, like remember when they were like underground and they grabbed the
morphed into the ground somehow.
Yeah, they grab the tangas from underground, and they never do stuff like that when they're in costume.
I want to see it when they do it like on that concrete right there. I want them to morph into the concrete.
Hey, tangas, why are we giving them time to do this?
That's no one will break that rule of tradition.
Oh, okay.
Well, as we know, since this is a face-off episode, John Woo directed this episode, so there's pigeons ready to go in slow motion.
Oh, they are. There are the pigeons. They're running around.
Yeah.
You know, Dan, I'm really glad that you got to be here for the John Woo and Eva Mendes episode.
Absolutely. A crossover of the Titans in the early 90s.
You probably had no idea.
Can I tell a very brief John Woo story that happened recently?
Well, sure. We got time.
So at work, we have a procedure where like you can enter in your phone number, and if we get an item in that you want, and you put your phone number in, we'll call you and say like, hey, we got the item in.
Sure.
So we get in a collection of The Bear Tomorrow and The Bear Tomorrow 2, which are the first John Woo movies they does with Chow Yun-fat. They're like the slow motion gun fu kind of a thing. I was like, oh man, I want those. And CJ says, well, somebody has a hold on them, so like you'll have to wait till they. So the stickers print out. You know who put a hold on those? I did. I put a hold on those movies.
That's hilarious. You're gonna have to wait for Eric Holden.
That's my brief John Woo story. I now own a Bear Tomorrow.
This is great.
Rare specimen.
This is great.
Did you see Reno behind one? Those are great.
I didn't see what his said. I saw Rare specimen out of order.
His said do not touch.
Why is Squat's face blue now?
You know,
it used to be like white.
No, I thought it was always blue.
No, it's white.
Or maybe ours is blue, and for some reason we changed it.
Oh, okay.
Because that's all our footage.
What? Oh no!
He just turned it into clothes. He's naked somewhere.
But he's not.
Wait, what?
We've done that before.
Yeah,
we do that. We do that.
That's pretty ninja.
Did it just create a new set of clothes? Or
no. They probably wore 2 layers of clothes.
DJ,
okay.
Those are decoy clothes. Hey, you can wear super clothes whenever you want.
What do you think?
I need to start employing
them. They are only ninjas when they're in the ninja suits.
Yeah.
Because they actually do things that seem ninja-y and a little bit deceptive, even though we act like ninja is synonymous with honor.
Why is Tommy like shoulder grabbing that museum lady?
Because it's Eva Mendes. He goes to see the famous, and he's like, "Take me with you. I want to be in Ghost Rider."
Getting handsy with Ava.
Guys.
Once again, for anyone not watching, it's not Eva Mendes.
Oh, for a second I thought Eva Mendes was in Face Off, but that was Gina. What's her name?
Is it? It's not Gina
Gershon.
It is Gina Gershon.
It is Gina Gershon. Yeah.
She's gorgeous. Anyways, I wish I was paying more attention. That's a cool monster.
Looks like
a really.
Stealer, who's clocking in at like what 10 minutes into this episode? Where has he been?
The face stealer.
Well, we had to give all the amazing background about the face stealer in the museum.
So they don't make him. He's just a monster that existed on Earth.
He has face eyes.
We do that every now and again, right? Or it'll be, it'll be like an ancient folklore thing, and it didn't, and maybe it existed, maybe it didn't, but we'll just create it.
Oh, its ears are masks, I think. Potentially.
Well, he has faces on his face.
Yeah.
Is she just wearing a sports bra?
It looked like the bellet from from Berserk. There's like an egg thing that looks like.
Just keep going, and the face has faces, and the faces have faces.
Those faces are gonna like open up their mouths. There's faces inside those faces. That's on his face.
Look, he's horrifying enough without all of that.
I think that's a low cut tank top. Or a high cut tank top. I don't think that's a sports bra. It looks like she's wearing something on it. Because DJ said, "Is that a sports bra?"
Yeah, well, maybe. Oh no, that looks like a sports bra.
Once you're not finished getting dressed, like no, we have to shoot right now.
Well, but like that's strangely realistic, right? Like get to the commands. Okay,
that's true. She's working out, and then she's got teleport there. She doesn't have time to change.
You know, Zordon and Alpha are thousands of years old. It's nothing they haven't seen before.
Yeah, sure. Well, Zordon's race might not have bodies, so we don't know. And Alpha's a robot.
That's true.
But Zordon exists in all time
different.
and space, so he's seen everything. Let's do that story. Let's do weird pervy Zordon.
I like Santa Brother Zordon. Thank you very much.
I do too. Yeah.
There's a Santa version of that too.
I like Dan's more wholesome idea.
It's weird.
Well, we've already seen the Into the Looking Glass of Alpha bringing children into the Power Ranger cave
for an hour.
Yeah.
Can we start referring to it as the Power Ranger cave?
Power Ranger cave.
The cave, which is on top of
it's a big building, isn't it? It's like this big rock building.
What is on his weird fanny pack thing? What are those?
Legitimately,
is he a Boy Scout? Did he get What do you get? Patches? You get patches in Boy Scouts?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I was in Boy Scouts. I was never Boy Scouts.
Did he already get Bulk and Skull's faces?
Were you never Boy Scouts?
Yep.
No, I did.
Okay, so that's what the molds are on his face.
Yeah.
I never did the Boy Scouts.
I did too. I did
when he's
Boy Scouts for
They have a big piece of
Boy Scout uniform,
right?
And like he's gotten patches. Yeah, you're right.
He's got a big fur thing on his back to cover up the rest of the outfit, being put together.
An awful leader. He said, "Make sure you watch out for that beam." Oh, I was just gonna stand there. I didn't. I get away from the beam that he shoots from his mouth.
I like how crooked the mouth gets too whenever they move their arms too much.
Yeah,
the mouth just kind of wobbles back and forth.
He looks like Rocky on steroids. Not Steve Cardenas.
Wait, he's gonna turn into zombies?
Rocky was on steroids.
Oh, well, that
the description said he was gonna steal Vulcan Skull's faces. What happened to that?
They're on his face right now.
Oh, is that
those are the two eyes?
Oh, I missed those.
And it was kind of horrifying.
Oh.
Yeah, this is legitimately scary if you're a kid. It's pretty messed up. There's
oh
man. This reminds me of a next gen episode.
That's what I was just about to say. Yeah, the episode where that happens.
I like how scared they were. They're like, we don't know what we're gonna find.
Yeah, this seems pretty. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Well, and it also happens in a TOS episode.
Ugh.
It looks like
it's really creepy there.
It looks like they blew a cartoon bubble with bubble gum and it exploded on their face. That's what that looks like.
Have you seen any TOS, Dan? I think it's Charlie X where that happens.
Oh, Charlie X is one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's super creepy. I like how he's literally a face stealer. Everything around the face is still there. They still have some of their forehead.
They gotta have a breathing hole somewhere.
Yeah, how are they not dying?
So wait, did they all lose their faces, but they're still...
No, just the two of them.
Oh, okay. So we don't have Rangers running around without faces.
No, that'd be ridiculous.
Would it be?
Wait, did she say her name is Azina?
Azina. I almost commented on that at the beginning of this.
Name.
It really is.
You think she'll be tied into Rita and Zed's plan somehow?
No, that's too interesting.
I'm sorry. Darn it. I gotta quit digging into this.
We will do stuff like that later.
There's an Applebee face.
Yeah, I know you're not accustomed to me saying this, Dan, but you need to get your brain in a very superficial place. Okay.
I
gotta shut it off for this. Oh wow, those masks are pretty cool.
Eric, they have 3 ninjas masks.
Yeah. We were just talking about 3 ninjas just before we started.
They probably saw the Sentai episode. They were like, "What are we gonna do with this?
What if there's a museum of masks?"
How have they not made a 3 ninjas movies with the kids grown up yet?
That would be awesome.
Immediately, Mark takes the mask on. Goes, hey, it works.
Hey, it worked. If we wear these masks,
can't steal our face if we have a different face on our face. Face stealer.
You're an idiot. Well, wait, they're already wearing
masks. There baby faces flying out of that thing for a second. Production. That's plenty of people on the production right there. Or were those all characters we recognized?
No, I think they might have been Sentai. That might have been Sentai footage.
I feel like he was more deserving of a multi-parter than Hate Master.
I think so too.
Curses.
Hate Master was kind of like watching the same episode twice.
Okay, so I don't know what process they go to like make things grow. How do they know they can make him grow? He's an ancient monster. He's not one of theirs. What if their magic didn't work on him? What if he's like molecularly, chemically different?
Yeah, what if
question
it made him like half as tall or twice as tall?
What if he shrunk? What if it worked opposite on him?
I still don't understand why everything is always to scale, where it's like, luckily we have Megazords that are exactly the right size to fight these monsters, and they never make the monsters bigger than the Megazord.
Well, sometimes they're shorter monsters, but when they grow big, they're about the size of the Megazord.
Yeah, they're always to scale with the Megazord. And it doesn't end. the thing is, the Megazords aren't all to scale with each other either.
I know this is going to sound like nostalgia. Like, I really miss miniatures and like stuff like this.
Oh, definitely.
It looks better.
No, it does legitimately look better.
One of my favorite things as a kid was always going through the Star Wars movies or the Star Trek movies and just kind of see the evolution of model work. And I just want, like, you know, it really stopped like mid 90s, really mid to late 90s, the primary model work. And it's like the techniques have come along so far with CGI and integration like that. Like you can meld everything together and it would look so much better.
I just wish everybody did things like Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
But even then, he did full CGI robots in Pacific Rim. He could have done enhanced models, and I kind of wish he could have done enhanced costumes. I kind of wish he did.
I think it would have looked better.
Say
I
like,
would have looked better, but I would have liked it more.
But like Eric, if you take a kid that's like 10 or 12 right now, that didn't grow up with the stuff that we grew up with, and you show them a like mid, especially one of the remastered ones, but like a mid series TNG episode and then an Enterprise episode, it just looks better.
Mm-hmm. But
like it's not just nostalgia.
But it doesn't look better than Discovery. Maybe.
No.
But I think with something like this,
that's fair.
But I think but it does. This does look better than current Power Rangers with the CGI.
Yes, it does
because they don't have the budget of Discovery.
And I think just objectively, like it looks like the stuff's really actually there, even if it is still silly.
I think there's something to this kind of filmmaking, especially for a children's program, where I think as a kid you look at it and go, I can make that.
So am I right? That's a cool cockpit.
It is a really cool cockpit. But like I feel like as a kid you're like, I can make that. Like I shot my toys a certain way. You're like I can make that suit. I can shoot that.
Why are we still using Titanus?
Yeah, came back.
I know, but we haven't had him in like 45 episodes.
We're about to combine.
Are they going to combine? Are they going to put a toy in a toy again?
Well, this has to be our footage.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, this is
from the intro.
Yeah, this is from the intro every time.
Yeah, no, I forgot we had that, but DJ, we had to have made that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, there's no possible
but it's
way.
Clearly toys, right? Like, look at those toys.
Yes, those are toys.
And when you're a kid, you're like, I
can
do
this. No, we should make more children's programs like that because it inspires you to make films. And then you grow up and you're like, oh, it's all CGI. Everything I did in my life was useless.
Not if you become a 3D modeler.
That's true.
Dan, you and I should collaborate and make a stop motion action figure film.
Ooh, let's do it.
I did that back in high school. They were terrible.
I've always wanted to get into stop motion just because I have a camera and such, and I could make a setup for it, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. One day.
I've always thought, well, I own a camera. I may as well make a stop motion.
Hey, I'm just the kind of guy. I want to do a little bit of everything in my life. I want to do animation, film, shorts, whatever. And I've already kind of done a lot of that stuff. So it's like I like doing a little bit of everything.
I want to believe that's how Rankin Bass started. They were just sitting around. They're like, hey, we own a camera.
Okay, I know the White Ranger is supposed to be the coolest thing on Earth, but he looks a little less cool carrying that giant urn around.
At least Bulk and Skull are back.
Hand on a Saba.
Look at that. Yeah, why is he holding it? Like, I'm afraid Saba's going to fall
Because it will fall out. Like, it's clearly...
He's very worried.
He was like, I got to make sure that I don't drop my urn or my sword.
Yeah,
because it's the only one they have.
Can we have Bulk and Skull interacting with the Power Rangers a little more often, please?
Oh, man, did you see that? Skull just threw it up and caught it. Not like high, but like he was just like goofing around.
Possibly go wrong.
Yeah, there he is.
This is a pretty entertaining episode, you guys.
It's had some good ideas.
It's not going to go anywhere with any of them, okay? So like, don't get excited.
That doesn't make sense.
What's that?
So they're bringing the urn in. They're like, this is official junior police business. And the security guard goes, these were stolen. We have orders to bring in anyone seen with them. We're walking into the building with the thing that's missing.
You think the junior police would at least have more authority than the museum security?
No, I wouldn't. You'd think the junior police would not have any authority at all.
Well, they're only outranked by traffic cops.
Oh.
Well, at least it ended on Ava Mendes.
Just hanging out with the kids.
Oh, and more Ava Mendes.
Is she dubbed?
Everything's dubbed.
No, I don't think so.
Her mouth didn't match. Her lip flaps did not match with the.
Why do they have the urn that is holding the face stealer currently just sitting on a table at the museum?
Yeah,
Like,
No,
So
Eric,
says
we're a couple
Legend set.
seconds off when I use the rabbit room.
Oh, okay. It's not unlike the film adaptation of The Picture of Dorian Gray, where there's like a cat statue, and he's like, as you'll observe, there's this cat statue here that ancient Egyptians believed can grant a wish.
So, DJ, it looks like we're going to go back to Serpentera this episode, and so I wonder if we'll see some of the same buildings explode that we see every time we go to Serpentera.
Okay, this episode's called The Potion Notion. Does anyone want to take bets on if the monster will be shaped like a potion bottle?
ooh.
I think it's just going to be another potion that changes people's personalities again.
Okay, I'm going to go down on potion-shaped monster.
Potion-shaped monster?
Potion bottle
What
monster.
shape, though? I'm thinking the beaker that's kind of like the slender neck and then down
Yep,
that
that's
way and
what I
then hard. Okay.
Sure, Dan, but I think he wins the bet regardless
Yeah,
of the
okay. But I picked the shape. Darn it.
DJ, where are you on this?
Okay,
Get
so
on this action.
Dan only wins if it's exactly
It's that shape.
shape.
If it's a potion bottle, Eric wins. If it's
I
that
think-
shape, Eric and I both win.
You know what? I think I may actually know what this is.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. This may be the episode where the love potion wears off,
Oh, okay.
but that might not be what it is.
Okay.
What do you think it's going to be, DJ?
Well, I'll just double down with you there, and we'll go 2 versus 2.
Okay, sure.
It's a Trapper Keeper monster.
Love potion.
Yeah. The advantage of ours is that we don't have to pick a shape.
Darn it. Why have I boxed myself into this corner?
I mean, it better be exactly a beaker. Okay. Well, everybody, we're going to move on now to episode 15 of season 3. And once again, if you're watching after the fact, make sure that you're looking at that on your Netflix or your DVDs. And here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. Okay, hold on. It has stalled out on my end. Don't press play yet. Don't do it.
Unpress play. Rewind.
Yeah.
Go back to 0.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to refresh. Hold on.
Okay, while you're doing that, you know what I really want as Power Ranger monster that I don't think has ever been done as Power Ranger monster, but should be?
What's that?
The bird, the desk bird that goes like this.
Oh, that's hilarious. The
why-
dipping-
Yeah, why has that never been a Power Rangers monster? That's probably not a thing in Japan, is it? Is it even still a thing here? I
Maybe
don't
it
know.
came from there in the first
But
place.
that needs to be a problem.
Did you ever see the Simpsons episode where Homer uses that?
Yep.
Yes.
To when he's working at home, when he's the large Homer. He got the disability or whatever.
Yeah, no, he wasn't at home. He was at like he got a desk somewhere. I think he actually had to go somewhere, but it was like he keeps pressing it, and I can't remember what exactly the thing is, but it gets really dangerous.
It's because it was exactly what I was just saying, Cap. It was the episode he gets really fat, so he gets disability, so he could work at home, and so he gets the computer where it checks all the safety levels, and he sets up the bird to just keep hitting the Y button for yes over and over again, and it keeps saying, "Do you want to vent dangerous gas from?"
That's what it is.
And so that's what it is, and then he ends up plugging the hole at the end with his largeness.
And that's the same episode where he's got the keyboard and he sees the tab key and he thinks he's going to bring in the drink tab.
Yeah, he says, press the any key to start the computer. The any key? Where's the any key? Well, I think I'll order a tab. And he's like, oh, where's that tab? Oh, no time. This computer's starting.
So I remembered part of that episode, but Dan.
Oh, I remember it all. See that big book? That big book that you and DJ have? I have a gigantic Simpsons book.
I actually bought that for my stepdad for Christmas and kind of regretted not keeping it. It's a really cool book.
It's a gigantic book. It has breakdowns at every episode, and plus I've seen those a million times over.
Yeah.
See, we should watch The Simpsons next time. We'll do The Simpsons as opposed to the Power Rangers in 5 years when Disney owns everything.
Too many Simpsons.
That
You
is a
own the
thing.
Simpsons now.
Well, you do Simpsons the same way we're doing Power Rangers.
Supposedly.
Where you stop, right?
Yeah, that's
It's like-
true.
You wouldn't go past season 10, I wouldn't think.
Supposedly, The Simpsons is worth more canceled than alive for Disney.
Yeah, they've been talking about canceling it.
I'm sorry.
Syndication rates.
That Disney now owns God, they need to be stopped.
No, that also broke my brain.
They own Simpsons. They own Alien. They own
and ironically, one of the few
Firefly. Hopefully they bring that back, maybe. Disney Plus, please. Yeah.
And they used to own it.
Jeez.
Disney needs to be stopped.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what that was one of the things I was saying. I was like, they're going to own The Simpsons, Family Guy, like.
I mean, they can have Family Guy.
Okay, well, let's find out if this monster is exactly the shape Dan said it was. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right
Beaker.
now.
Beaker. What if it's Beaker from the Muppets?
Yes. Well, then I win by.
Another fish monster, right? There's going to be a potion thing that is not connected at all to the monster, and it's just going to be another fish monster.
What's another popular 90s trope? We had a couple rapping monsters. What's like a big 90s?
Yeah.
Sinbad monster. I'm waiting for that. And
like
Steve.
a Spice Girls monster.
You see Steve's little eye fleck when he was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Smolder.
Yeah. What if it's an X-Files monster? What is bigger in the 90s than the X-Files?
There you go.
It'll be a Mulder and Scully monster.
Smolder and Scully.
And that's already been on a couple of years at this point.
Yeah.
92.
God,
right?
I wishes they had X-Files numbers.
Are Bulk and Skull still around in the series?
Bulk has come back semi-recently.
So they're regular through space.
Mm-hmm.
Then in Lost Galaxy, Bulk sticks around for like 4 episodes. And then he leaves and they've cameoed occasionally. Bulk comes back for Samurai.
Samurai, he's hanging
out with Skull's kid.
Yeah, but he's not in every episode or anything. He's just recurring in that show.
I do remember tuning into a way later episode and seeing one of them and being like, they're still on there?
And no, he has never gotten to be a Power Ranger, either of them, and it's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah,
oh, that's stupid.
19, and they still have
one episode. At least one episode put him in a suit.
They never got to be a Power Ranger, and they never got to know the Power Rangers' identities. And the closest we ever get, we've already seen, which is when they have a dream that they're in the Megazord.
Well,
yeah, I don't know if I want to tell you, but there's
Forever Red suggests that Bulk does.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because he's waiting on Tommy.
You don't want to tell me what, DJ?
Was it what I just said?
No. I mean, something that happens later in the series.
Is there something I'm not thinking of?
Yeah.
Is that the end of space?
Yeah.
I thought so. I thought they found out at the end of space, but I couldn't remember.
Oh, did they actually find out?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I've been saying this all along.
Important for the
Why didn't you just stop me? Well, I've only seen that once, and I don't remember much about it.
It's not a beaker.
You know what? It's not
a
a
cool
beaker
monster.
or even remotely shaped like a.
But
beaker.
well, hold on, we'll see. Because they're getting the potion thing.
There's the potion.
That looks like a
See,
squirt gun. That's a
thing.
bubble gun. That is a bubble gun. Oh my gosh.
That doesn't look like a female monster.
No, not at all. Look at the bells. But this is clearly Sentai footage, so that's on them. They made it. They made this weird monster. Well, no, that's not fair. Well, no, it is because it's still like a love potion thing. And it's got hearts around it, so it's probably supposed to be female.
The monster isn't the
Show
potion
that
itself.
footage because that's us.
No, that's us. But the footage from before, I'm pretty sure is Sentai footage.
No, it can't be because it's Finster's lab, right?
Why would that mean that it can't be?
Because this is 2 series removed. We wouldn't still be using that set.
Yeah, Rito's not in the same season as Finster.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, all right.
So that's probably us, but I'm not sure. Especially if that's what Rita used to blast Zed.
Whoa, is this the whole Kimberly and Skull thing?
Wow, that's really suggestive.
Yeah.
Love potion.
And there's a lot more of that than I ever realized. Just recently we got
Tommy's like, hey, Kim.
Just recently we got an issue. Well, remember they're dating. But yeah, we got an issue recently of Go-Go where they actually go on a date, and it's fantastic.
He dipped her, and in Power Rangers, that's basically going all the way. That's basically going all the way right in front of Tommy.
For Power Rangers, that is second base.
Round
we haven't
third.
seen in a while.
Is that Kathy Bates?
If Kathy Bates was a day player.
Man, Ava Mendes and Kathy Bates, 2 episodes in a row. This is some star-studded stunt casting.
Okay,
We've got some Oscar winners in the show.
So he's in a school full of like late 20s, early 30-year-old teenagers, and the woman he falls in love with is the like 60-year-old teacher.
Well, they're only like 15 at this point because they've got like 6 more years of high school.
But the actors are in their late 20s, early 30s. That's why I said late 20s, early 30s-year-old teenagers.
I'm pretty sure this show is like the government, where the school considers you a child until you're 25 years old.
I see.
Thank God Goldar's back.
Yes!
No?
The twirl. That's a literal full twirl of the hair. That's a body twirl of hair.
But Tommy's rolling with it like someone who knows he lives in Smallville. We're just like, yeah, we're dealing with this week. It'll pass.
Hey, they did this again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that whole thing. This whole thing. I think that the regular morphing sequence into the regular costumes should just be like the morphing sequence into the mid-morphs, because Red Ranger power, Blue Ranger power is so boring. They just shouldn't have a morphing sequence anymore.
That was cool.
No, it should be.
Just get rid of it.
No, it should be third. It should be third stage. It should be. It should still be Dynasty. It should still be Tyrannosaurus Dragon Zord. And then when they summon the Zords, it should be Tyrannosaurus with Thundersword power and Ninja Zord power.
And they have to turn into all of it.
Yeah, I want stages. Although
Yeah,
I love the introductions for the Ninja Zord, so I wouldn't actually.
I think the reason they don't do that is because the Ninja Zords are not mostly like flying through the air,
and because they only have 20 downs,
so you can put it together.
They're all one syllable, so it'd be like Tyrannosaurus, Red Dragon, Ape.
Zord.
What is the black one? It's gonna be Mastodon,
Lion,
Mastodon, Lion, Frog.
Lion Frog.
Yeah, and the way it rolls off the tongue like Mastodon, Lion, Frog.
Yeah, Triceratops, Unicorn, Wolf.
Unicorn Wolf.
Wait, why does he have like a DJ mic there? Does anybody else see the DJ? Oh, he picks it up. He's interacting with it now. He just has DJ mic there. Okay.
I guess he's going to answer the question for you.
I thought it was just weird prop placement.
It has his V on it.
It
does!
Oh, hi, Ed. I told you to leave a message.
Is that left over from the monster with Z waves?
Did you just hear that? Serpentera died again, so they're on their way back because he didn't charge it.
God, it's always running out of gas.
It's the lamest Zord.
Yeah, it's the coolest looking Zord.
It sounds like it's not gas. It sounds like when you leave your like PS4 controller like off the charger all night.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Well, I guess your cell phone.
It's like we just forgot to plug it in. We have to plug it in for like 3 months before you use it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's big. But were they just like riding around with it? Like, what were they doing?
So, Eric, we keep talking on this show about how I'm accumulating so much Power Ranger stuff that I need a room for it. I'm seriously thinking about turning your room when you leave into the command center. Okay, I don't know how serious I am about that, but...
Well, there's like 4 things you want to turn that room into, so...
Yeah, and it's not big enough for all of them.
What if you do it... What if you do it like half and half? Like straight down the middle? Like it's like that Tick Power Ranger room?
You have a Tick Power Ranger room?
Yeah.
Color it 2 different colors, so like literally do right down the middle.
Like Batman Forever.
That is not too stupid for me to do. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, you get Drew Barrymore and the other lady to present on either side.
You. You
know what Power Rangers taught me? That acting is this.
Kimberly is acting in this episode. She is having a lot of fun with this.
No, she's great.
She's also been here longer than anyone but Billy.
Except for Billy.
Yeah, she's on the way out too, probably at this point.
Yeah.
So she's
going to be replaced by an Animorph.
She is. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Doesn't she kind of look like the chick on the cover of the Cat Animorph book?
No, I thought that. That's Rachel.
Yes.
The chick is Rachel. She was.
Maybe we should fall in love.
Oh, Goldar didn't know about this?
Yeah, he didn't know about all this stuff. It was done behind his back.
Wait, Goldar doesn't know, but Rito did?
He was the one who did it. Oh, Rito did. Oh, no, not Rito was the one who did it.
Yeah. Why does Rito know?
Because he's Rita's brother.
Because he's important. Right now.
They're like pen pals. I don't know. I don't tell my siblings. So I wouldn't.
Nobody tells me anything.
I don't like that Kathy Bates is being used as a joke in this episode.
It's not Kathy Bates.
She was in Titanic.
Appleby of my
She
eye.
unsinkable Molly Brown. Appleby of my eye. Oh my gosh. This show doesn't need my writing. It's good on its own.
You can contribute to the room. I just wouldn't use any of your ideas.
You know, guys, I think it'd be cool if you did a parallel thing
got a
here.
room, please.
I think they did later. I don't think they do it
There's
anymore.
never
Oh, definitely later, sure.
Okay,
I don't think they do now.
I'm not talking about those shows.
What was it like the first season of Next Gen? Just like people contributing scripts. It wasn't even like a concurrent writers room sort of deal.
Next year they have open scripts.
They have open.
Yeah,
scripts
they had
submissions.
Yep.
They stopped it in Enterprise. That's a show that needed it.
Power Rangers should have that. There was no reason Power Rangers doesn't have that.
Well, except they have to base it on Sentai footage.
Well, and also because they film
A bunch in a row.
and the cast changes each year.
You could take the. That's true. You'd have to let everyone in the
like
world
December.
know, but you'd also have to let people know too much about your show.
Yeah.
That you would want to tell them.
Look, all the Power Rangers shows are the same. You can write a script and just Control-Alt-Find like the Ranger names and colors.
That's exactly right.
Why can't anybody see that
Yeah,
guy?
why? Finster's just there. And
I'm sure they've explained it.
I'm sure.
Bruce is not paying attention.
We've
We've been very tangenty this
Have
episode.
you noticed every character is in this episode?
Yeah, and a fair bit as well.
Like, it's weird. Like, we haven't seen the principal in a long time, and he and
Why
Appleby
did
were
Finster
both
return
there.
to normal?
Miss Chief. Oh, she's a fire chief.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you guys notice that?
I
She's a
think
fire
that-
chief with a love potion in her?
Well, no. The love potion came separately.
Yeah.
The skull guy, I don't know people's names.
Oh, I know that. I'm saying she's a fire chief
Rito-
that Rito put a love potion in.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that she could spray it out through her fire chief hoses.
Oh, Goldar, I'm gonna get lucky with Rita. Yay! Eat it, Zed.
He's married?
No, he's not. The character in
He
the
is.
Sentai is
Oh my! Goldar is
is.
ready. Goldar is ready.
No, she is. Goldar is ready.
Oh.
Did you just make Goldar Bonesaw?
Goldar is ready.
I got you for 3 minutes of playtime.
Look at his skull is just flopping around.
So wait,
Zed, your head's gonna fall
but
off.
he still doesn't know about the love potion,
Oh,
Zed doesn't?
well,
right?
just killed Fire Lady.
And he hasn't found out yet.
I don't know.
We just had an entire episode about the love potion, but he doesn't know.
Nobody knows. That guy did it behind their backs.
Okay, but for the record, this is exactly what I thought it would be.
Did you see how
Okay.
uncomfortable Tom was? Where they were like, "This is the weirdest stunt Rian's ever pulled." He's like, hey, "Yeah, I almost lost my girlfriend. I really hope she didn't do anything while
It's
she was
weird.
under a spell."
She almost went off with a junior police officer.
Who was not under a spell, by the way. That was weird. He was just taking advantage.
He wasn't taking advantage. I mean, in the
Kinda.
literal sense of the word, yes. I don't think he was doing anything wrong. All of a
No,
sudden,
no.
she's into him, and he was like, "Okay, cool, let's run with this."
Okay, but right in front of who he knows is her boyfriend.
He's a punk. He can do that kind of thing.
He used to be a punk. He's a junior police
He's an
officer.
upstanding citizen now.
We don't have standards for police officers. You can do that, junior police officers.
Okay, so you've got punk standards, but not police standards.
Sure.
This is a cool looking monster.
I think it's a cool monster. Too bad we like wasted it on this ply.
On this ply, yeah, because it's a scary looking monster. It's got a big gear thing. No, this is the most counterintuitive thing to do with this footage.
It's too similar of a color scheme of the football monster.
But she's not a love monster.
Huh.
They call her Crooked Cupid. She just had the love machine thing. Which, by the way,
well, they probably don't know what happened.
Well, her love machine, that's a bubble machine that you can buy at like Dollar General and then they painted pink, right?
It sure is.
Okay, just checking.
But remember, this is a show where they can't repair the Zed suit enough where the spine isn't flipping around behind him. So,
but the Zed suit looks like it took quite a bit to make. Like I
in
can
the
more
first
understand
place,
that, yeah.
But they can't afford spirit glue.
I think the amount he flails around, I don't think spirit glue is going to hold.
Yeah, if it wasn't so active.
Right. So, do the Zords not get called if they accidentally say the wrong color?
Yeah, she just said pink crane. It's not pink, it's white.
Well, but it's got a pink neck.
Pink just meaning I'm the Pink Ranger, and that's my Zord.
It's red, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So I haven't got to comment on this, so I'm going to comment on it here.
Yeah, sure.
So the Zord in the movie is the worst Zord they've ever had ever because it doesn't have a face. This one has a face, therefore it's good. For years, I've hated this Zord.
That's
and
not
then
the only
I
reason.
saw the season 3 footage. I was like, oh, it does have a face. Okay. It's not that bad.
This was my favorite Megazord as a kid.
It's not the best Zord, but like it's not the worst Zord like I thought it was.
I like it because it's small and spry, and it looks more like the person can move in the suit.
My connection to it is largely the Happy Meal toys.
Yeah, I had that too. Which is funny because those were the movie.
That Morpher was a great.
It was a great toy.
It was a great toy.
And you get all the coins in it.
You get all the coins. No, it's awesome.
And for the longest time, that's all we had.
I wish that showed up more, but
yeah,
it doesn't. There's no reason that every year that shouldn't be a Happy Meal toy.
Morphers? Yeah. For whatever the series is.
Yeah. Well, I guess other than that, like, it's not
but don't do
the insane phenomenon it was when the movie came out.
Yeah. But don't do it for the 2017 movie because then you just get a rock.
Wait, the antidote is the blue is the same thing but pink blue.
I was right!
Yeah.
I was right. This is the episode where this happens.
She's a wolf.
Yeah, we're like the potion wears off, and he's like, "I don't care. I love her."
Yeah, he's getting lucky every night. Why wouldn't he?
Did they just slow motion?
Wow, they didn't let them kiss. They moved towards each other, but they didn't let them kiss. He doesn't even have real lips.
Yeah, them kissing would just be like. Be
careful. Those stuff easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't smack too hard.
Wait.
Kathy Bates Ender.
They still love each other, even though they turn the potion off.
Yeah, well, they won't do anything else with that.
Don't they hate each other?
You're not going to see Appleby and...
No,
we're talking about...
the Flames of Love dance.
That's my point. That was always a weird thing when I was a kid, is that like they're supposed to hate each other, but he's just decided arbitrarily he doesn't anymore.
But he's going to continue to like treat her like dirt and be annoyed by her.
But they're going to treat like that like, well, they're just an evil married couple.
Yeah, that's just their relationship at that point.
Yep.
But Turtles already beat them to that with Shredder and Krang.
Yeah, you don't have to apologize. You were under a potion, a spell again.
I don't like Tommy's hair.
It's better than it used to be.
I like it when it's in a ponytail.
Celery? What? That was the McRed.
Friend zoned.
No,
are they friends?
No, I don't really, because I don't think we're really friends.
Is this going to carry on after this episode?
Not really.
Do you have any friends you can introduce me to? I am a junior police officer.
Hey, that's a cute end to that story, though.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's more mature, not like mature, but like that's more mature than I would have expected Power Rangers to go with.
That's what I would have expected for it to do. This show hasn't done any of my expectations up to this point, so
Oh, no. What I would have expected is, haha, look how dumb they were for thinking that she was in love with him, and they call it cake. That's what I expected to happen.
That's what happened in like mid-second season. We're kind of past that with Vulcan Skull.
It's like a CW ending to an episode. What?
Really
what?
Yeah.
That was the most CW ending ever. They had a band playing on a stage. Like that was like an episode of Smallville.
It should have been the American Rejects. Obviously, the All American Rejects obviously should have been playing.
Although I will say it was maybe a little bit more mature than some CW endings that I've seen.
What if Three Little Secret was playing?
What
if Three Little Secret was playing over that ending sequence?
That would be amazing. Or this is not a love song. This is not a love song.
CW would never play that song.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
I love Bill. But
anyway, okay, so
God, that would be the most punk rock thing if they played that song.
Okay, so we've got one more to do today, and it's the Christmas episode that actually aired. So we did Alpha's Magical Christmas,
and it's notoriously one of the worst episodes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna like it more, I'm sure, because I saw Alpha's Magical Christmas. Because I bet something happens.
God, I was so angry as a kid. Because like I was
at a Power Rangers.
I was at like a friend's house, and like this was the only Power Rangers tape they had. We were gonna watch it, and it was death.
Yeah. So let's watch it, guys.
I don't know if I've ever seen this episode before, so it's new to me.
Of Ninja Turtles.
Well, Dan, strap in.
Oh, that one's weird. It's not actually a disappointment. It's just weird.
All right, folks. Say that again.
The Easter Bunny episodes of Ninja Turtles where they like dimension hop.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
That's weird, right? It's weird way to take that.
I haven't been talking to
ignoring you guys completely.
Folks in the comments. Yeah, sorry about that. Mom Yor is screaming at us to go to bed. Thomas says he's so tired he's fading. Yeah. It's
different time zones than us. It's not even 1 o'clock, right?
Well, yeah, but you know, that's later than
most
bedtime
of our viewers are in college. What's happening?
That's a good point. Dan, are you tired?
No, I mean, I woke up super early, but I am surprisingly not. I had a cup of coffee when we started. So.
Yeah, well, it's 1:40 here, and I wake up at 5. So,
DJ the Trooper
holding in.
DJ, would you like to be ejected?
I wouldn't want to miss this. No.
He's like, I gotta watch these slightly better, crappy Christmas episode.
Oh man, I'm dreaming of a white ranger.
There should be a gold arm metal band,
just
right?
like the green we used to know.
Man, you're gonna be hoarse in the morning.
No, I won't. I could do that all day.
He brings it from the diaphragm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go, folks. Episode 16 of season 3. I'm dreaming of a white ranger. Let's get it knocked out. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Arnold. You're a little Arnold in there.
Yeah, there's Klingon metal bands.
Well, I guess the Austrian Death Machine is death metal. It's not just metal.
DJ, every time Ninja does that at me, I'm just like, 5 what? Like, 5.
Well, he doesn't have enough for 6.
Does the show have the moral with the great power we can do anything?
In Ninja Encounter?
Yeah.
Not really.
Nah, that's good. That's an awful message.
Oh, yeah, no, it is. And this little dumb kid is just a little dumb kid because he doesn't have any power yet, but he wants to be a ranger, and someday maybe he'll get to have power.
It's almost like a Nazi propaganda film. We're in charge. We can do anything. Well, I want to be in charge one day.
No, it's a real might makes right kind of thing.
I think Billy might be my favorite of
Billy
all time.
Is DJ's favorite.
Well, Adam's my favorite, but Billy used to be. Season 1.
I like the keyboard clacking. That's what I always pointed to Billy was the...
Rocky, you are overly impressed with this room.
Oh no, they have children.
Oh, no.
I heard these kids singing. We had to deal with a lot more of this in Alpha's Magical Christmas, though. So
I'm having flashbacks.
It just started. Give it a minute. Give it more children singing.
Oh my goodness!
No, you don't understand.
Make him watch the Alpha thing.
Because the Alpha thing, it was basically just a sing along. Like there's children singing through the entire episode. Like it never stops.
Hey, since we're watching
oh my
this,
goodness.
I'm getting flashbacks, DJ.
Can I throw something out?
Yeah.
if you're gonna do like Christmas pageants in like school with like kids from like 4th grade and lower, let's ask the kids if they want to be there. Because I hated doing these things.
These kids don't look like they want to be there.
No, they clearly don't want to be there. We should poll.
Okay, but if you make it voluntary, you'll have like 5 kids.
Then maybe we shouldn't be doing it in the first place.
Well, maybe give them a break.
Yeah, if we made them less lame,
yeah,
fine.
Fun.
But like, there's reasons to have kids do stuff like that. I mean, you teach kids things through that stuff.
But but they don't want to be there, so and you don't want to be there.
Yeah, no, I get that.
No one wants to be there. It seems like a weird thing we do.
This has gotten very depressing very quickly with our Christmas Power Rangers episode. But the problem with your argument is that there are way too many things in public school that are like that.
You're not wrong.
You
Why
can
don't
say
the Power Rangers stop that?
Well,
that would be fight back against.
That would be escalating the fight. You see, we can't do that.
Okay, I haven't seen this episode since I was like 5. I'll make a call that Santa right there comes to life.
Oh, please.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I want to believe it happens.
Okay, so
you
I have
can't
to
tell me that
pep talk I gave Dan earlier, and you know about Power Rangers, Eric, so you should know this already.
You've seen this. You can't tease me like that.
Not get that interesting.
I don't know.
Okay,
I can see lightning hitting that picture. It like pulls out, and then Santa's there.
That's not going to happen.
I don't think that's beyond power.
Because Santa is in the North Pole, and we're going to go to the North Pole.
That's true. That's true.
I just want to see Goldar dressed up as Santa and try to get kids to sit on his lap to tell them, to tell him what they want for Christmas.
So is that going to be this entire commentary? Is just we come up with 50 better ideas?
I mean, that's generally what I do when I watch anything. So
hey, skull.
Yeah.
Just slid right in there.
So this is not just a fan thing. The writers are also doing a thing with this.
Yes. And that's why Go-Go went there. Because Go-Go is all about picking out the little things that are in the background that they should have run with.
Yeah, but Power Rangers Pink ruined it, right? Like she should be with Skull in that. That should be the man. Well, I guess that doesn't make sense because she's somewhere else. And Skull's still in.
She's in Europe at that point.
Yeah,
but but that's not super way in the future. That's just in the middle of 3rd season.
Oh, so it's during this.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't ruin that necessarily.
Is that Dreidel?
It's a Dreidel.
Dreidel.
My space Dreidel will tell us what to do.
He doesn't understand that there's like different...
Wait, it's a magic 8-ball?
He doesn't understand there's like different winter traditions. And he's just like, they're all the same thing, right? Dreidels, trees.
Now come over to my Festivus pole. I saw it on a show.
Santa Claus is part of every winter tradition.
There's a big turkey there. Nobody knows why.
Oh, he's talking to us. Don't look at me.
You're still watching.
They have the Star of David back there.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so they're doing not just Christmas.
And now they're singing.
Oh, they're singing Hanukkah. All right, way to go.
It's the holiday pageant.
The holiday pageant.
These kids still do not look like they want to be here. They keep looking down. Look at her! Zoom in on her. Down. She's not caring. Keep zooming.
Right. But she's
like,
so,
you know what? Though, to be fair,
this is probably a plot point, though.
There's a story thing here.
Yes.
But here's the problem.
All the other kids are doing it too.
Yeah. The only difference between her and all the other kids is her head is tilted, but it's the same facial expression.
Yeah.
All those kids found out they got to be in the one Power Rangers episode where they don't morph.
Dan, the next time I'm on a camera, I'm going to do a video like that. Just be like, hello, everyone. I'm Captain Logan.
And just slowly zoom in on you.
Tell them about their mediocrity.
I'm glad you're watching my channel. I don't know why. But thanks for watching the channel. And now...
Hanukkah.
And now what you've all been waiting for. A song.
Did it seem like they cut in the middle of a scene there? Like it looked like she was about to have a line of dialogue.
Yeah, but we cut her off.
There's Santa.
Whoa.
Not animated.
Weak Santa.
Yeah, he's a little thin looking. Probably could get a little bit
I'm
more stuffing.
disappointed by how small his beard is. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but
At least it's a real beard. That's pretty cool.
That's true.
Let's just criticize Santa Claus this whole time.
He also looks kind of mean.
Pretty expressive.
Santa doesn't wear glasses all the time.
No, but
Dubbed in
sometimes he
lady.
does.
Yeah. I see him more as a reader, though.
Yeah. When he's looking at his list.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are like, this isn't my Santa Claus. Power Rangers, you got it wrong.
Hey, my Santa Claus is that one pinned on that door back there that Eric said was going to come alive. That's my Santa Claus I'm waiting for. And a beaker love potion thing.
You really should stop holding your breath for things.
There's my Santa behind Kimberly over there.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I didn't see it. I saw
It's
it very
like
quickly.
a robot Santa that's doing this.
So,
Well, you guys just keep teaming up and losing.
whenever we do things like this in Power Rangers,
Yeah.
I feel like even as a kid, this feels like Barney.
Yes,
I
it
don't
does.
care about, even as a child, I don't care about kid problems in a show like this. I just want them to punch monsters. That's all I want, even as a kid.
And we always do the Full House piano music.
Yeah. But it feels like Power Rangers, or not Power Rangers, it feels like Barney. And I don't want Power Rangers to feel like Barney.
But around this time, Barney was one of the primary programming outside of Power Rangers and The Simpsons for me.
Sure.
It was like Barney, because I had a younger sister as well.
Power Rangers is like the cross section between like not 90210. What's the other one? What's the
Party of Five?
Saved by the Bell. It's like a cross
Oh,
section.
there you go.
Saved by the Bell, Godzilla, and Barney.
Does anybody remember the Men in Black cartoon series?
Oh, yeah.
I bought season 1 not too long ago. It totally holds up.
We reviewed
Oh,
some of
really?
this.
I haven't seen it since it aired, but
Totally holds up along with everything else that production company did, including Godzilla
Yep.
and Extreme Ghostbusters.
oh wow.
We used to make like action cartoons. Now everything looks like it's like through a marshmallow filter.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I'd be okay if it was through a Marshmallow Man filter, though.
Mmm.
That'd be okay. Tasty Marshmallow Men. Tasty. Mm.
I just got a message from my brother Santa.
Oh, see, we just came up with a reason that they're not going to morph.
But
Why?
No special powers.
hold on. It
they
was
can't
something. It was something through the polarity in a cross current of holiday magic.
Yes. Too powerful.
What made it a cross current?
I don't know.
A cross current of
It's through a cross current of holiday
Did
magic.
the wind blow the wrong way? Like
That's
Why would they make that decision? Why would they not just let them morph?
Maybe it's like a Dr. Light episode. They did this episode to like cut back on budget.
Yeah, they didn't pay
that's what I always thought was going on.
They used a Christmas wreath to tie up Santa's hands.
And they used a bow to
gagged him with
gag
a
his
bow.
mouth. This
It's
is
amazing.
fancy.
Yeah.
Like I said, weak Santa.
Yeah. Very critical of the Santas DJ is.
I want like Rise of the Guardians Norwegian
I love Rise of the Guardians.
Santa. Yeah.
It's especially bad when you've read some Klaus and you've read Santa Claus as a superhero. You're like, why
Tell
did
Santa I want wing tassels. Sorry.
Klaus would just go into space and like wreck Zed's castle.
There's
Oh,
the
yes,
donut shop.
the intro
With his wolves, because he doesn't have reindeer, he has wolves.
that are still named like the
Klaus
reindeer.
is awesome. Did you finish the new issue of Klaus?
It's really good.
It's really good.
I just finished it today, actually. Almost teared up at the end.
It's a beautiful ending.
Yeah,
That's so good.
it got me.
For what?
The Klaus. Do you read Klaus?
No.
It's like awesome Conan the Barbarian Santa.
Ooh.
And they did like an 8-issue miniseries.
Like-
It's his origin, and then every Christmas they put out an oversized one shot that's like a Klaus adventure.
And I think the miniseries is a masterpiece.
It is. Yeah.
But it's one of the best things I've read from Morrison, and it's straightforward and I know what's going on, which is a big deal. But yeah, it's got some Conan, but it's also got some Thor.
Yeah.
Because it's very Norse, and we bring in a lot of Norse mythology in that book.
Oh, Klaus, I get it.
Yeah. And like, so he has a sleigh.
I
He
wrote
has
it
a
down
reindeer
and then I was
with
like, oh, okay.
And
Santa Claus.
They take him into space, and he fights like Moon Man and like the Coca-Cola Santa. It's awesome. Well, that issue was kind of confusing, and like a lot was happening.
I don't think the other two one-shots are that great, but the new one is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Although I still have the issue of I want to see some of the stuff they're talking about that's happened.
I think we will. He's jumping around that timeline. I think when it's all said and done, you'll be able to read them in chronological order. It'll make perfect sense.
I hope so, but he keeps talking about a war that I feel like would take several issues to do.
Yeah, you're probably right. He could do like a trilogy of like 3 Christmas.
I'm hoping at some point he comes back and does another 6 or 7 part miniseries.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That's what he's like building to that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's get back to Rito wearing a Santa hat.
This was okay. So watching this tape is the first time I ever saw Rito.
Wow.
I was like, "Who's this guy?"
We were getting some good shots of his backside face.
And this is honestly the first time, which is funny because he's wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah.
But this is the first time that he is this incompetent.
Oh, but by the end of the season, he will be the most incompetent person I've ever seen on anything ever.
Are they going to defeat them with snowballs?
Like the Three Stooges aren't as incompetent as the three of them in the finale.
And Goldar together.
Or the two of them, yeah.
Oh, yeah, when they can't... Well, and actually, through that entire 8 episode stretch where they're walking around the command center and they can't find anything.
Yeah, they are less competent than the Three Stooges in that finale.
And we just see them keep going down the same corridor over and over again. Look, Home Alone.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, Home Alone came out.
I really like this concept of them taking over Santa's workshop.
And now it's over. This is the worst episode of Power Rangers. I've never heard you say that before. Also,
yeah.
It's
are we pitching up the elves' voices?
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, it's completely dubbed.
It's like I always say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Why does that one elf look like Will Poulter, but like tiny, like a little kid?
Because it is Will Poulter as a little kid.
It looked like Will Poulter.
Just like it's Eva Mendes and Kathy Bates.
Wow.
Every single episode has somebody.
Star-studded sequence of episodes.
They really pulled out all the stops for season 3.
I secretly had a reason to have a special guest.
I don't think Will Poulter would have been like 3 years old when this aired, so I doubt that was him. But
we have problems with casting people of the right ages in this show. Is that a Zed box? Are they going to give that to someone? It's a Zed box.
It's like a Zenith box. The ZZ looks like a Zenith logo.
Hey, Zenith was not defunct yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Zenith was at the height at this point.
It was at its zenith.
It was reaching its zenith.
It was reaching its zenith.
Unfortunately, you're too old to get gifts.
How does he know? Like, they didn't do any Power Ranger stuff.
Yeah, well, they know Zordon sent him, probably.
But
I don't know.
They didn't use any of their... All they did was put stuff in bags.
Thanks to you, only Power Rangers could have accomplished this.
Wait, did they get those gifts, or are they giving them homework to like go home and give those out?
I take the latter.
Yeah, I think they have to go hand those out to children. I think it's like a toy drive.
Look at Zed's book.
So wait, you learned how to be more giving and festive for the holiday season because you went...
Wait, hold on. Why am I get to find out what he got?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a little bomb or something.
I really thought they were going to open that Zed box.
See, look, he's still punk.
That's true. Just on his off hours, though.
But they're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
They're good guys.
And, like, Bulk is complaining, but not wrongfully so. Oh, man. What's a 2.6 Power Ranger train set? Is that the size? Is that the number of Power Ranger train sets?
He probably just saw it on a commercial, doesn't know what it means. Like, I want a 16-bit video game system.
I want the Turbo Man action figure with the arms and legs that move.
It said 5 different
Jamie,
places.
no!
It's turbo time.
Dan, she needs to put that hat back on and just keep it on.
Forever.
Accessories sold separately, batteries not included.
Well, I'm glad you had to stop and think about it. Let's just go through the whole movie.
Yeah, I can do that.
So
that's the next quote along.
So now that she's happy because her dad showed up, are we gonna watch the end of her character arc where she sings into the camera instead of looking
and happy
under it? Oh, but first I have to go sing.
Acting. He's trying, damn it.
Acting.
Was that Winston? Was Winston in this episode?
Sure, why not? We've got all these other celebrities.
Hey,
but
I don't
think
Ernie Hudson is above Power Rangers. I think he would do it if they asked.
But not the actor, the character.
Hey, Ernie Hudson popped up in the Dragon Ball Evolution, okay?
Is he?
Yes, he's one of the monks.
I haven't seen that since it first came out.
He's bald, like gray eyebrows.
Unfortunately, that's about that point in his career, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie Fat's in that movie too, and he's great.
Oh, he's the best part of that movie.
Oh, look, it's her French painter stepdad.
It looks like a different guy, though.
Yeah, I think it is.
He's wearing a turtleneck. So he's keeping up that. There you go. Character arc.
But she's not looking in the camera, which is good acting.
She's looking left and right to it.
Yeah.
She's looking
Somebody told her not to look at the camera. She's real self-conscious about it. And she's staying in the middle now.
And she's off book as well.
That's hilarious.
She's so confident.
Is anybody else surprised we didn't go with more of a secular song?
No, we did like a song earlier. We're bouncing it out.
That's fair.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Sorry,
also, it's like 1994.
Yeah.
But Alpha's Magical Christmas was like, oh, Christmas tree and like deck the halls and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were kind of staying away from. That's part of why I said that. It looks like they all these kids had the same character arc. Her mom looks like Majel Barrett.
Her mom looks like her new stepdad.
Well, and her stepdad looks like the guy from
similar. Did you see that?
Full House. He looks like the guy from Full House. John Stamos. He looks like Kmart John Stamos.
But
like I couldn't afford John Stamos, but
not,
like this is who you wanted.
We're
right?
not going to go far enough to pretend like that's actually John.
No, it's obviously
not. What are they posing for?
That's
They're posing for us.
John Stamos isn't in Power Rangers.
Yeah, who are they performing for? There's like nobody in there.
It's all for our benefit.
It's like when you go to a family gathering and everyone sings, but there's no one listening.
And they all stare off into one direction and say Merry Christmas.
That sounds philosophical. It's like a family gathering where everyone sings, but no one's listening.
All right. Remember when I said at least they were doing something good with this premise, and you know it was an interesting. They didn't really follow through with it that well.
But DJ, do you agree with Eric that this is the worst episode?
Well, if you don't count Alpha's Magical Christmas as an episode, maybe.
Well, I don't even want to like make like the very bold statement of like a worst episode ever, but like it's worst episode I was here for. They don't even morph. This is worse than an episode I was wrong about, where I thought there was no Megazord fight.
Yeah, is it kind of like Turbo the movie?
It's kind of like Turbo the movie, but for 20 minutes.
Where it does. Well, what I mean is where it's bad because it doesn't qualify as the thing it says it is. It was like this is not an episode of Power Rangers, and Turbo's not a movie.
And they didn't save the day. So it was like, thanks for being here to witness me saving myself.
Yeah.
My elves are very confident. I did not need your help.
The four of us would have been as useful in that situation without power coins.
Well, I'd imagine the reason they don't morph is because they don't have any adjacent footage to use from the other show.
Yeah, I've stopped them before.
No, there's a lot of third season where there's barely any Sentai footage and sometimes no Sentai
It's
footage.
usually just the Zords, yeah. Or it has been so far.
Well, and when they're in the ninja outfits. That's clearly Sentai.
No, that's American.
The ninja outfits?
Yeah, Kaku Ranger is the Sentai.
Right.
Yeah, who would be the white?
No, they're like half morph. They're like in between morph.
Yeah, that's all American because Tengas are ours and those ninja suits are ours.
Wow, because they're like flipping around. Like, okay.
Yeah, because the White Ranger's a girl.
I didn't think it was all American footage. I thought that was from something else, but
no, because there's no pink Kaku Ranger, and the White Ranger's a girl.
Right, because she's white. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
You know what? He's got to be
right.
Wow.
Okay. Then that's really impressive choreography for our side of the pond.
Well,
I always like that stuff. They do really good.
Well, but they're like flipping in ways that we don't. Like they're more acrobatic than I think we traditionally are.
Well, and especially with the superpowers and stuff, if that's all Oz.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that is kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Score one for us.
Yeah.
Good job.
USA. 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 Wait, are we still live? I thought we were done.
No, we're still broadcasting. You do whatever you want to, sir.
I probably just woke up everybody in the house.
Chance about New Zealand.
Yeah, I don't know what a New Zealand chance is like.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Well, right. Thanks as always for watching. We sure appreciate it. I want to thank our special guest, Dan's News.
Thank you for having me. This was super fun.
Would you come back sometime?
Yes.
Sweet. we gotta have more dancing. Not for this.
Oh, we do anything. Hey, we gotta get back chat rescheduled at some point, and yeah, I'm down for anything. A lot of the time, whenever you're doing spoiler casts, I haven't seen the movie. Otherwise, I'd be like, hey, I'd like to be in on that spoiler cast, but because I don't think I've been ever a part of a spoiler cast outside of like the
we don't do
podcast.
Them as often as we used to. A lot of those now
That's
it's
true.
generic at this point, but yeah, we occasionally will do a live one, especially for Spider-Man stuff. Because Dan's the other Dan, one of the other Dans, will message me and he's like, "There's a Spider-Man thing. I need to be there for that." He shows up now a few times a year to do Spider-Man things, and that's about it right now.
You should come for John Wick Chapter 3. John Wick shoots a guy while he's riding a horse.
I'm totally down for that.
The one where John Wick shoots a guy.
I saw the first John Wick my first trip to New York City, and it was like so weird walking around New York City and then seeing a movie take place in New York City, so like in depth, and it was really weird. It was very surreal.
I imagine I'd have that if I was like visiting Chicago and then saw The Dark Knight.
When I visited Chicago, I was walking around like that's from The Dark Knight. That's where they filmed that. Like it was really weird.
Well, and my wife had that backwards because she grew up some in Chicago. So when Dark Knight came out, she was like, "I know what that is."
Wow.
That is. And yeah. But hey, DJ, do you think we should call this one the one where they don't morph?
The one with no morphing.
They didn't even have ninja morph.
No, they could have done that. They could have had Tangas fighting outside of the North Pole, or in the North Pole.
Wouldn't it be great to see a Zord throw snowballs and stuff? Like that would have been kind of cool. Like just gigantic.
One Tanga that was like a super Tanga that was like a throwback to like Eon from
Super Tanga is a great idea.
From Rudolph's Magical New Year. Eon, the big vulture bird. Nobody? Okay.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well,
I
could have Super Tanga that was a reference to Eon.
Well, we had Super Potties. It'd be cool to have Super Tangas.
That's true.
No, I like
That's
that idea.
One of those that I haven't seen. If you had brought out some like Heat Miser, Snow Miser, I'd be right there with you.
Magical New Year proposits this amazing thing where there is a baby New Year who represents the year that you're in, and he grows to an old man, and a new baby New Year is born that represents the year. And there are islands you could go to like just 1994. There's an island that's just 1994.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. And there's this bird named Eon, and so he breaks this like master clock of time that so time can't move forward, so he can't grow any older because he's about to die because he's been alive for eons. And the new baby New Year runs away because he's got big ears, and everyone makes fun of him because he's got big ears.
I feel like almost any other Christmas thing you bring up right now feels like 100 times cooler than it actually is. We just watched.
What about Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey?
I thought that was boring when I was a kid, along with the Little Drummer Boy.
I've never seen it.
Back to them.
It was on the same disc as my what's the Heat Miser one called? Year Without Santa Claus.
Year Without Santa Claus.
Yeah, it was on that one.
Anybody ever see the Polar Bear Princess?
No.
All right.
Did you ever see the one that's about the reindeer girl? The what is it? The reindeer or just a deer? Oh, I can't remember now. Annabelle's Wish. Did you ever see Annabelle's Wish?
A female deer?
Annabelle's Wish is the worst thing ever. I think Annabelle's Wish is the movie that made me critical of movies. It's the first time I remember being like, no, this is dumb. It's a whole movie. So Annabelle's Wish proposits this idea that at midnight on Christmas, animals are given the ability to speak by God. Which, by the way, stayed up till midnight a couple of Christmases. My animal didn't say anything to me. But animals are given the ability to speak by God, and they can ask Santa for something. And Annabelle wants to be able to, I don't remember what, Annabelle wants something. Like, she wants to be a reindeer, she wants wings, I don't remember. Annabelle wants something. The whole movie's Annabelle wants something. And she lives on this farm, and there's this boy, and he's sick or whatever. Cut to the next year when Santa comes around, and she wishes for something for the kid. Like, the whole movie is building up to her wanting her wish. And then it's just like, well, but she thought better of it. Like, we skipped all the time where she, like, learned her lesson, and she just thought better of it and wished for something different. It's awful. No one watch it. I don't even think it's on DVD. That's how bad it is.
All right, what's it called?
Annabelle's Wish.
I'm just going to make sure I don't watch it.
You have a not-to-watch list?
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise I might accidentally be watching it halfway through, and I'll be like, no, Steve told me not to watch this. Like, I realize what it is.
That and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Don't watch either of those.
Oh, okay.
He just puts alerts in his phone for like particular times, like 8:15. Don't watch Annabelle's Wish.
I'll just walk around with that list just so I know that I'm not watching.
Not to watch Annabelle's Wish.
Nice phone wasn't had other plans this evening. Was gonna go out to talk about.
I was gonna watch the Last Jedi a couple times. So I mean,
Last Jedi is better than Annabelle's Wish. I'll give you that.
Good.
And Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I will go out on that limb and say it's better than both of those films.
Noted. Don't watch. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Everybody, thanks as always for watching. We sure appreciate it.
I like that 5-minute extra add-on ramble that we had there.
We really appreciated you coming for both Morphin Mania and the after show. And we'll be here again with you shortly. We'll see you again tomorrow. And DJ and I, for those of you watching live, we'll be back with you again next Wednesday night at 9:30. So join us for more Morphin Mania. Dan, once again, come back, buddy. Eric, thanks for hanging out. And
is it 10:30 Central?
9:30 Central.
10:30 what's the
Eastern.
10:30 Eastern. I remember when I was a kid, they used to show like this show's on at 9 a.m. Like Central and like 10 a.m. Eastern or whatever.
Oh, well, you'll still see that, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We should start advertising like that.
I do it Central because we're in the Central time zone. I don't want to confuse anybody, but yeah. No, because if you said Central Eastern, that would be weird because it was like Eastern, like it was Eastern first and then Central after it.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, thanks again, folks. We'll see you next time. I'm Captain Logan. This was Eric.
I'm Eric.
DJ.
Merry Christmas.
And Dan's.
And I'm not going to watch that Annabelle movie.
And Dan's News.
Bye.
See you later, folks.